think we've all heard that walking 10,000 steps a day can be beneficial to your health, but does it really work? Well, I'm here to put it to the test. The benefits of walking 10,000 steps a day include better sleep, potential weight loss, a better mood, improved mobility, improved lung health, improved bone strength, and improved mental clarity. A Japanese company named Yamasa came up with the concept that we need to walk 10,000 steps a day to be healthy. So to test this, something I've never done was decide to walk 10,000 steps a day for a week. So for 7 days straight, walking at least 10,000 steps every day. And it was a challenge. Let's see how I did. Day 1 of 10,000 steps. I just got back from my walk. Let's check how many steps I did. So I did 10,066 steps today. Today is Wednesday. I'm gonna do this for a week and see how it goes. This is a much longer walk than I usually do. I usually do like an hour-long walk, and this is almost 2 hours long, so I might have to like pick up the pace or something. I am on day 2 of 10,000 steps. It's a really nice day today. It's like about 80 degrees and sunny. Day 4 at the Silver Lake Reservoir. It's day 5 of 10,000 steps. It's raining today in LA, so I think I'm gonna go to the Beverly Connection Mall and walk around there. So far, I feel like this has been really good for me. It's made me realize that I'm definitely not getting enough exercise. I've probably averaged around like 5,000 steps when I'm working out, and a longer walk. I'll do like an hour walk, which is maybe, I'd say like 6,000 to 7,000 steps probably. I think the hard part about this is that 10,000 steps really does take up a lot of time. It's quite time consuming. So on day 5, for example, I would rather like stay home and work on stuff, but I'm gonna follow through with this. So I think that it's not really that realistic if you have a full-time job, 9 to 5, to be doing 10,000 steps a day, especially during the week, because it just takes up so much time. It's like an hour and a half to 2 hours of walking, depending on your pace. And that's just not realistic for most people. But I think if you got like a standing desk, if you're able to work from home, and a walking pad, that might be doable. And maybe doing like 5,000 to 7,000 steps a day, or doing 10,000 one day and then doing more or less the next day, I mean. So kind of breaking it up that way and averaging like 7,000 to 8,000 might be doable. But I think just with how time consuming it is, unless you're running, it's not really like that realistic to be walking 10,000 steps a day. But I'm only on day 5, so I will update you when we get to day 7. On day 6, I just did another walk around the neighborhood, and I did about 11,000 steps. On day 7, I didn't plan this correctly. It was the first day of my period, and I had a really bad cramp, so I did only 5,700 steps because it wasn't gonna happen that day. So what I noticed from doing this experiment is that 10,000 steps a day takes quite a bit of time. I don't know if I was walking slower than the average person, but it definitely took me like at least an hour and a half, in some cases 2 hours, depending on my pace. I tried to speed it up as I realized it was taking so much time, like I said before. The other thing about walking 10,000 steps, since it is like on average an hour, 40 minutes, maybe a little longer or a little less depending on your pace, the walk can become quite boring, especially if you're going to the same place each time. So I tried to switch it up. As you see, I did walks around the neighborhood. One day I actually just went to the gym. On day 2, I did 18,000 steps. So that was more than 10,000. So I just went to the gym and did about like 4,000 or 5,000 that day instead of 10. So the days that I did more, the next day I did a little less. The days that I maybe like slacked, I tried to make up on the next day. But I also, as you see, like went walks around the neighborhood, went to the gym, went to the Silver Lake Reservoir, went to the mall on the cloudy days. And then when I was doing walks around the neighborhood or at the Silver Lake Reservoir, I was either listening to music or listening to a podcast, or on one walk, I called my dad and talked for quite a while. So having something else to do or listen to, someone else to talk to, makes the time feel like it's going by a lot quicker, because it really is time consuming. So I don't think, like I said on day 5, I don't think this is very realistic. If you have a 9-to-5 job and other obligations, it's going to be hard to fit an hour and a half plus of walking in every day. And the thing with me as well is, like, I don't want to just do cardio. I want to do strength training and weights and things like that as well. So that makes your whole workout time over 2 hours. So as a lifestyle, walking 10,000 steps a day, I think is going to be tough, especially if you don't have a walking pad or a treadmill that you can, walk and work. I think the best way, if you really want to do this, is to do it by hitting 2 birds with 1 stone and getting that walking pad or treadmill, which maybe I'll try next. As far as weight loss, I really didn't notice anything. Yeah, I think if your goal is weight loss, it's going to take longer than a week. And the thing is, I just found this on Quora with the question, can you lose weight walking 10,000 steps a day? On average, walking 10,000 steps burns around 300 to 500 calories per day, assuming an average of 350 calories burned daily. You would burn around 10,500 calories over the 30-day period. Since a pound of body weight is roughly equivalent to 3,500 calories, this could potentially result in a weight loss of around 3 pounds. So I think that if your goal is weight loss, there's probably a more efficient way to do it rather than walking 10,000 steps a day. Part of the reason that I wanted to do this personally was because I have knee pain, and I've been told it's just wear and tear. I played sports, ran track, did volleyball, basketball when I was younger, dance, so a lot of impact on my legs, joints, and knees. And so when running, I really feel it. So I wanted to try a low impact exercise that wasn't going to cause my joints any pain. But I think that it's not really enough because you're not really working up a sweat. So for me personally, I think it would probably take walking around 15,000 to 20,000 steps a day to really notice a difference in weight. However, what I did notice was that after the walk, I was quite tired, but I feel like I had more energy during the day, and I think this was due to me sleeping better. So walking 10,000 steps a day and really tiring myself out made me sleep better and have more energy for the next day. I think the improved mental clarity comes in when you're doing your walks outside. And not only are you getting exercise, but you're also getting fresh air and sunshine. So I think as a daily practice, walking outside or running outside, exercising outside is really a good thing to do and very beneficial. For me, I'd always rather be working out outside than in a sweaty, musty gym. But I think sometimes it is hard to get the same exercise and vigorous exercise outside as you would in a gym. Maybe jumping rope or running. So I hope you guys liked this little experiment. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I may give this a try again or something similar, but I'd love to hear your opinion if you've tried this or if you're going to try it and what your results are. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up and click the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.